Welcome to another edition of the Hoop Scoop. I'm Jared Johnson, and 81-71 Texas Tech picked up a really nice road win at Cincinnati Tuesday night. And don't look now, but the Red Raiders have won 5 of 6 games in the Big 12, with that one loss coming against number 3 Iowa State by 1 in overtime. Now, of course, tip the cap to Iowa State for staying in that game. That was a game that Tech really led for most of the game. Missed some free throws both in regulation and in overtime that proved costly. So, again, give Iowa State credit for winning that game. But from Texas Tech's perspective, you're that close to having won 6 in a row in the Big 12. Now, you did lose that game, but again, 5 of 6. You had that nice win against Arizona at home last weekend, and then follow it up. You didn't have a letdown. You went on the road and played a Cincinnati team that had won 2 straight. A good defensive, good rebounding Cincinnati team. You put up 81 at their place against Cincinnati, and you out-rebounded them by 7. Those were 2 key reasons why Texas Tech won tonight. But also, you had several really nice contributions from guys off the bench. Kevin Overton was really big. He had 14 points. 12 of those 14 came in the first half when you were kind of struggling. Start off kind of sloppy, really on both ends of the floor. But, I mean, again, you put up 81 against a good defensive team in their house. That's a good offensive performance overall. But guys like K.O., Christian Anderson at 18 points. I believe he made, 4 threes. Really, really nice performance from Christian Anderson, who, man, what a freshman phenom he's, turned out to be. And we heard some really good things in training camp. He started the season, I think, missing the first couple of games, but he's seemingly gotten better and better. And, man, what a weapon. Having those 2 guys off the bench, that's really nice. Then you go JT Toppin again, 20-point performance, once again, 20 points, 7 rebounds, Mr. Dependable. Chance McMillan ended up with 17. I swear he puts up quiet numbers, but hit some shots in the second half that were key. And then Darian Williams, who, I think a lot of people would say is probably your most important player for Texas Tech, just because of his versatility, what he means. He's kind of been the closer for you in most games. But he struggled offensively, just 4 points, 4 turnovers, but he made some really key plays. He had a nice assist late in the game to Chance on a layup, and then on the very next possession, just down the court on defense, he hustled back and got a deflection. It was out of bounds, but Tech would get the stop instead of giving up a layup. And that was a big 4-point swing in those 2 plays, and got a couple of key rebounds late. So I love that about Darian Williams, that even when he's struggling offensively, like he clearly was tonight, he still finds a way to contribute in a big way. And, man, this is fun. If you're a Red Raider basketball fan, this is it. I mean, you won 5 of 6 in the Big 12. You're right in the thick of things now, 5-2. You are really good on the road. That's one thing, is you're undefeated on the road in the Big 12, and that's really impressive. And you have won a game at home, that big game against Arizona where it was a blowout. You really roughed them up at home. So things are definitely looking up. Looks like guys are healthy. Maybe some illnesses have come and gone, and I don't want to jinx it, but Texas Tech seems to be rounding into form at a good time right now. So see what they can do and make a nice run in the Big 12. They have Oklahoma State coming up at home. So I believe that's Sunday, actually. So you want to keep this rolling. Oklahoma State's one of those teams that they could come in and beat you, especially with your history in the Big 12 and all that. So you want to keep this thing rolling. And you want to really reestablish that home court advantage. Students are back, should be rowdy. And just for tonight, though, really nice victory for the Red Raiders to not have a letdown after that big win over Arizona at home. Would have been easy to go out to Cincinnati and drop one, just a couple of days later, 3 days later. But they didn't. They took care of business, got a double-digit win, and they should be in the top 25. They were just outside the AP top 25. They win this since they won this game, and then they beat Oklahoma State, handle their business there at home. Then Tech should be in the top 25, which would be nice. It's not the biggest deal, but it's nice to have that number by your name going in. It puts a little bit more on it. Maybe for other people outside the fan base. But for now, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time.